wrapper classes. I hope you people can aware wrapper classes we discussed already, right? So now the remaining topic what we have to discuss, okay? Sir, collections. Observe that, sir. What is the collections concept? In that for our OCJA, I mean 100808 certification, only one class is very important, sir. Which class? I mean only one class is required related to our exam. Sir, what that one is? Array list, sir. Regarding which one is the very important, sir? Array list. Array list itself is very important, sir. Remember that, okay? So this, if you can able to just for certification exam, just you should aware how to create array list. Next, what common methods what you can perform on array list. That knowledge is by default enough for our certification. Remember that, sir. Okay. So let me start that cinema, sir. Yes. Can I continue, right? Respond whether you are listening or not. How I can confirm? Yes. Can I continue, right? Yes, sir, that's all. This is what I have to discuss, sir, first. And then if anything is pending, just yes, definitely we will discuss. Don't worry about that, sir. Okay. Now here just observe that a bit very carefully, sir. Sir, do you know we have arrays concept already there, sir. Okay. We have arrays concept is there. And then, sir, collections concept also we are using. Sir, why these concepts are required? Please make sure you people should aware, sir. Suppose best example, if I can take one variable, sir. Observe that I'm taking one variable x is equal to 10. Observe a bit carefully, sir. Int x is equal to 10. Can you please tell for which purpose I'm using this x is equal to 10? I mean, for which purpose I'm using x, sir? To hold one int value 10. To hold one int value 10, I'm using this x, sir. Suppose I want to hold the two values. Regarding I want to hold two values, right? Then what we have to do is, yes, you should go for one more variable, int y is equal to 20. Like this, we have to go for one more variable, sir, int y is equal to 20, something like this, right? Sir, now I want to hold, I don't want to, I want to hold three values. Sir, to hold three values, compulsory we should go for what? Three variables, right? Correct or not, sir? If you want to represent or if you want to hold one value, then we should go for one variable. If you want to hold two values, then we should go for two variables. Three values means three variables, we should go for that, sir. Suppose my requirement is I want to hold 10,000 values. Are you getting right? How many values I have to represent, sir? 10,000 values I have to represent. Then going for 10,000 variable, never recommended. Correct or not? Because the problem is, sir, to hold 10,000 values, if I will go for 10,000 variables, sir, 10,000 variables, if I will go for which variable represent which value, always, sir, confusion is going to come. Readability of the code is going to be down. Length of the code is going to be increased. Readability by default will be down. Correct, right? Okay. So now, if you want to hold a huge number of values, sir, I want to represent a huge number of values, sir, better to go for arrays concept. Regarding better to go for arrays concept, right? Sir, then immediately you may ask, what is the advantage of arrays concept when compared with the individual variables approach? Very simple, sir. Very simple, sir. Happily you can go for array. Sir, here just observe int array x is equal to new int array of 10,000 I'm taking, sir. Regarding 10,000 I'm taking. Then how many values I can represent by using this x, sir? Can I spell out how many values I can able to represent, sir? 10,000 values we can able to represent by using this x, sir. So if you observe that, sir, 10,000, sir, first value, next and after that second value, third value, fourth value, like sir, 10,000 values by default you can able to represent, sir. Then how you can sir differentiate? Sir, this is the first value, this is the second value, this is the third value. How you can able to represent, sir? By using index. X of 0 means first value, x of 1 means second value, x of 2 means third value. Like by using index, we can able to differentiate, sir, first value, second value, third value, and so on. Have you observed, right? Even to represent 10,000 values, how many variables are enough? Only one variable by default enough. Is it advantage feature or not? Yes. Okay, so length of the code is going to be down and the readability by default is going to be improved, sir. Remember that. So if you want to represent one or two values, then automatically better to go for individual variables, right? If you want to represent huge number of values, better to go for arrays concept. Clear, right? Yes. Up to this, any doubts, sir? Okay. So now my question here is, take a bit special case, sir. Sir, you can go for arrays, no problem at all. Happily, you can go for arrays concept, sir. Sir, here the problem is even arrays one side advantage. Yes, man. Yes, because 10,000 values you can able to represent by using only one variable. Based on the index, you can able to differentiate. But there are some limitations are there for arrays concept. So what are various limitations are there? Limitations of arrays. Okay, limitations of arrays, especially let me take object type arrays. Okay, so object type, I want to hold the objects, not primitives, right? Just because we have to talk about collections, right? That's why let me talk about object type arrays. What is the limitation? Okay, sir, suppose I'm taking student array. Now I'm taking student array s is equal to new student array. Student array s is equal to new student array of 10,000 I'm taking, sir. Just have a look once, sir. How many values I'm representing? Respond. How many values I'm representing, sir? Student array s is equal to new student array of 10,000. How many values? How many objects? Student objects I can able to represent 10,000 student objects I can able to represent, sir. So problem number one. Sir, here the biggest problem is, suppose, sir, I created student array with a 10,000 size. You can represent only 10,000, exactly 10,000 student objects, right? Sir, by mistake, those many students are not there. Then automatically memory by default will be wasted. Sir, I thought that, oh, it's a big hit class. Around 10,000 members are going to come, like I announced one offline batch. But at runtime, only 3 members came. I took a big hall. Oh, there are 10,000 chairs I arranged. Next and after that, multiple projectors we kept on mic. All those setup is ready. But at runtime, only 3 members came. At runtime, only 3 members came. Then, what is the meaning? So the remaining memory, the remaining chairs and so on, waste. Okay, like same thing here, sir. So if you want 10,000, if you created an array with 10,000 size, you can't decrease or you can't increase based on our requirement. So the biggest problem with arrays concept is fixed in size. Everyone can aware, sir? What is the biggest problem with arrays concept? Fixed in size. Once we create an array with some size, you can't reduce and you can't increase the size based on our requirement. So to use arrays concept, compulsory we should know the size in advance. If you don't know the size in advance, then automatically you can't use arrays concept, right? Yes, one problem. Sir, second problem. This is the first problem, sir. What is the second problem? Second problem we have. Sir, second problem here is, take very special care. Here, do you know what is the type of this array? Respond. What is the type of this array? Array, respond, man. Which type? What is the type of this array? Student array. Are you getting student type array? Then automatically you are allowed to represent only student type of objects. Are you getting? You are allowed to store only student type of objects. Best example, sir, s of 0 is equal to new student of 10 I'm taking. Sorry, new student itself is valid, sir. So I created a student object. I'm assigning as the first element, no problem at all, sir. Sir, I'm taking s of 1 is equal to new customer I'm taking. Can you please tell, is it valid or invalid? Array, is it valid or invalid? Invalid. Immediately compiler is going to tell, hey Durga, pagal ho gaya, Here it is always expecting which objects are student object, but you are providing customer object. We are providing customer object. What you are doing, man? What you are doing? Like immediately compiler is going to get left and right. Are you able to understand, right? So array, once the type is fixed, you can require to hold. You can hold only that particular type of object only. That's why arrays can hold only homogeneous. Arrays can hold only homogeneous data type objects. Correct or not? Only homogeneous data type objects. But to hold a different type of object, arrays are the solutions, sir. No problem at all. What is the solution is, instead of taking student array, object array you can take, sir. Object array, A is equal to new object array 10,000 like this I'm taking, sir. So object array, A is equal to new object array of 10,000 I'm taking. Sir, can you please tell, now for this array, any type of object you are allowed to add or not? Yes, F0 is equal to new student you can take, no problem at all. Sir, F1 is equal to new customer you can take, itself is acceptable, sir. Yes, are you able to understand? Because the reason is, what is the type of this array? Object array. Everything is an object in Java. It may be student object or customer object. But anyway, so arrays, once the type is fixed, you are required to hold only that particular type of objects only. By mistake, if you are trying to add any other type, compile method by default you are going to get, sir. Is it clear, right? Okay, compile method by default you are going to get, sir. But if you want different type of objects, no problem. Arrays having a special solution, better to go for object array, sir. This is the second limitation, sir. Sir, there is one more limitation is also there with this arrays. What is the other limitation? What is the other limitation, sir? Very simple, sir. The other third limitation is yes, sir. So do you know arrays concept is not developed based on some standard data structure. Remember this one, sir. Arrays concept is not developed based on some standard data structure. Okay, so this is because of that. So ready-made method support is not available. Are you getting that? Because of that, ready-made method support is not available. Not available. Ready-made method support is not there, sir. So what will happen? Okay, for every requirement, we are responsible to write the code. Everyone can aware, sir. Suppose I want to go for search operation in the case of arrays, either binary search or linear search. You require to write the code. But if you want sorting, sorry, no such type of support for the arrays. Compulsory we should go for. Okay, we have to write the code for that. So arrays concept not developed based on some standard data structure. Right? Okay, based on some standard data structure is missing. Because of that, no corresponding class, no methods, ready-made method support is not available. For every requirement, we require to write the code automatically. Complexity by default is going to be increases. Are you getting right? Complexity by default is going to be increases. Remember that, sir. So point number, okay, these are the three problems whatever we have with the arrays concept. Everyone can able to understand, right? What the first problem? What the first problem? Fixed in size. Once we create an array, we can't increase or we can't decrease. Automatically memory point of view, it is the so memory wise not at all recommended. Next and after that, sir, arrays can hold only homogeneous data type elements. Next, do you know not implemented or not developed based on some standard data structure. Because of that, what happened is, sir, ready-made method support are not available. For every requirement, we have to write the code explicitly. Automatically, automatically complexity of the programming by default is going to be increases. Clear, right? Yes, ma'am. Up to this is the clear. So this is individual variable approach. When compared with the individual variable approach, arrays is good. Arrays is good because we can represent huge number of values by using single variable. Advantage is readability will be improved with the arrays concept. But the problems with arrays concept is fixed in size, homogeneous data type objects. Next and after that, not developed based on some standard data structure. Okay, like these are some limitations, right? Okay, like so to overcome these limitations, we should go for collections concept. Are you getting? To overcome these limitations, we should go for collections concept. Remember that, sir. Collections concept. Okay. So what is the first problem? Can you spell out, sir? What is the first problem with arrays? Respond. What is the first problem with arrays? Fixed in size. Sir, once we create an array with some size, you can't increase the size or you can't decrease the size. No such type of support at all. Okay, like but in the case of arrays, but in the case of collections, size is not fixed, sir. Based on your requirement, you can increase or you can decrease, no problem at all. Remember that, sir. You can increase or you can decrease, no problem at all. Okay, like next, collections can hold both the homogeneous and heterogeneous, right? Sir, I want only homogeneous data type elements. No problem, sir. Generic concept I will use, right? Sir, I want heterogeneous objects. No problem at all. Happily you can use it. So collection can hold based on your requirement either heterogeneous or homogeneous. No problem at all. Okay. Next, sir, every collection is implemented based on some standard data structure. Every collection internally it is a class. Once it is a class, in that class n number of methods we can able to represent. Once methods we can able to represent means ready-made method support is available for every requirement. Clear? Ready-made method support is available for every requirement. That's why, so to overcome whatever problems with collection, better to go for whatever problems with arrays, better to go for collections concept. So first point, collections are growable in nature. Point number one, growable. Based on our requirement, we can increase, we can decrease. Both options are by default available. Okay. Second one, sir, collections can hold both the homogeneous and the heterogeneous objects. What is the third one, sir? For every collection, corresponding classes are available. Corresponding classes and the methods are available. Being a programmer, we have to use those methods. We are not responsible to implement those methods. Remember that, sir. Sir, I want sorting. Array, better to go for tree set. Regarding I want sorting, better to go for tree set. Tree set. Automatically, the elements will be sorted, sir. We are not required to do any sorting, sir. Okay, like, sir, I want to check whether a particular object is available or not. Okay, sir, on the collection, you can call contains. Regarding contains of O. Regarding when, can you please tell whether this particular object is available or not, sir? If you are asking anything for any operation, already ready-made method is available, sir. You can directly use that method. We are not responsible to implement that method. Usage is using a method is very easy than implementing the method. So such type of wonderful concept is nothing but collections concept. Clear? Are you able to get right? Up to this, not required to give much explanation. So, if any person is asking arrays and collections, which one is the recommended? Array? Response, man. Which one is the recommended? Arrays and collections. Arrays and collections. Which one is the recommended? Make sure, sir. Highly recommended. We should go for arrays concept. Highly recommended, we should go for arrays concept. Because the reason is performance is very important, sir. If you know the size in advance, our hand should go for arrays concept only, not at all recommended to go for collections concept. Because performance wise, arrays concept is too good when compared with collections. Because collection is API concept. Correct or not? It is not inbuilt concept of Java. It is API concept. We have to create an object, you have to call, then only the corresponding collections functionality is available. But arrays concept, Java's inbuilt concept. Just like primitive types, arrays is also Java's inbuilt types. That's why. So in general, performance-wise, arrays are good. Arrays are good when compared with collections. But a memory point of view, arrays are worst. Memory point of view, arrays are worst when compared with collections. Sir, observe that particular point, sir. Next, one more small observation I have to take, sir. Observe that. Sir, collection, the biggest advantage what we are going to get, growable nature. Correct, Anna? Collections, the biggest advantage what we are going to get, sir, growable nature, sir. Sir, do you know how we are getting this growable nature? How we are getting this growable nature, sir? Sir, if you are getting something, compulsory you have to pay something. Are you getting that? If you are getting something, compulsory you should miss something. You should miss something. How this one is going to be happen, man? Yes, Imanshu, observe a bit carefully. Okay? Suppose I'm taking, sir, here just 1 minute, please. Here I'm taking array list. L is equal to a new array list I'm taking, sir. Observe that array list L is equal to array list L is equal to new array list I'm taking. Array list L is equal to new array list. Sir, what will happen here is we are creating an empty array list with what is the default sizes, sir? Do you know the default initial capacity is nothing but 10, sir. Remember that. What is the default initial capacity, sir? 10. Oh, now in this, how many objects you can able to represent, sir? 10 objects by default you can able to represent, sir. First object, second object, third object, and so on. 10 objects you can able to represent. Okay. Well, assume that first object added, sir. Second object added, third object added, and so on. 10th object also added. Now I want to add the 11th object. Sir, observe. I want to add 11th object. Can you please tell, in the case of collections, is it possible to add 11th object or not? Oi, respond. Possible or not? How it is possible? I'm not asking. Is it possible or not? Possible. Based on our requirement, you can increase the size, you can decrease the size, no problem at all. So possible, sir. But now the point is how it is possible. How it is possible, sir? Already array list full. Now 11th object we are trying to add. Can you please tell what will happen? Yes, ma'am. Can you please tell what will happen? Sir, do you know? Good. What will happen, sir? A new cell will be created, and in that new cell, this 11th object is going to be added. Correct? Respond. Correct? Just a new object, a new cell will be created. In that new cell, this new object by default will be added. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Srijana Reddy, take a bit special care. Yes, a new object will be created, one cell created, added. No, this is not the thing happening. Once a array list reaches its max capacity, a bigger array list object is going to be created, sir. Are you getting? A bigger array list object is going to be created. Yes, what is the capacity? Some 16 and so on. Anyway, that part I will take care. Don't worry about that. Sir, 16 and so on, right? A bigger object will be created. Next, all these existing objects copied. All these existing objects are copied into this. Okay. Now, sir, this 11th object will be added here, and this L reassigned to this new object. Okay, L is reassigned into this new object. Now this reference gone. This old object eligible for garbage collection. Just observe how much activity it is going to do to get a growable nature. Seems to be, yes, growable, man, collection is growable. That growable nature, we are not getting that much easily, sir. We have to pay something. Then only, sir, just to add 11th object, how many operations it is performing internally? Internally, a new object will be created, copy total old objects into the new object, and then assign, add that new object also, reassign the reference variable, and make that old object eligible for garbage collection. Wow, wonderful, man. These many activities are going to be performed, then only 11th object is going to be added. Okay, well, suppose assume already existing object contains 10,000, sir, 10,000 objects. Already existing array list object contains 10,000 objects. Now I want to add 10,001th object. 10,001th object I want to add. Then automatically, sir, copy these 10,000 objects and then add the 10,001 object. Sir, if you are telling today, can you please add this object? After 2 or 3 days, it's going to tell that successfully added. Are you getting? Performance wise, not at all recommended. Clear for all of you? Performance wise, not at all recommended. That's why, sir, make sure, sir, this is, if you, wherever performance is very crucial, highly recommended, we should go for erase concept only, but not collections concept. Clear, right? Shubham, most of the collections following the same kind of thing. Most of the collections following the same kind of rule. So in the case of hash set, hash collections, array list, vector, in all cases, but except 1 or 2 cases, it is not going to be there. One is linked list case, one is the linked list case, it is not there. Next, tree set and a tree map case, it is not there. But array list, vector, next hash set, hash table, hash map, in all cases, this type of thing is going to be happened. Clear, right? So now take a bit very special care about this terminology, right? Sir, if I'm asking, if any person is asking, Array, can you please tell the difference between erase and collections? If any person is asking, sir, can you spell out all differences between erase and collections? All differences between erase and collections, right? Sir, very simple. Just what is the first point here? Of course, just orally I am explaining. Sir, what is the first point? Arrays are fixed in size. Correct or not? Arrays are fixed in size. Collections are growable in nature. Based on our requirement, we can increase or decrease the size. Okay, growable in nature. Next, memory point of view, arrays are not recommended because memory wastage is very high. If you create 10,000 size, but you added only 3 elements, remaining 9,997 memory locations will be wasted. So memory point of view, collections are too good. If you want, you can increase. If you want, you can decrease. Unnecessary memory, if you want to, you can release also, no problem at all. Next, third one, sir. Performance wise, arrays are too good, but performance wise, collections are not up to the mark. Okay, like performance point of view, arrays are too good, but collections are not up to the mark. Next, arrays can hold only homogeneous elements, but collections can hold both the homogeneous and heterogeneous elements. So it can hold only homogeneous but not heterogeneous, but collections can hold both the homogeneous and heterogeneous, no problem at all, sir. Next, sir, erase concept, no underlying data structure. Erase concept, no underlying data structure, no classes. That's why ready-made method support is not available. But every collection concept is implemented based on some standard data structure, and internally every collection concept itself is a class. That's why any number of methods happily you can maintain in those classes. For every requirement, ready-made method support is available. Are you getting right? For every requirement, ready-made method support is available. Being a programmer, okay, we can use, we are not required to implement. Good things, sir. Next, one more point. Sir, up to this I didn't touch this point, sir. One more point. What is that point is, in the case of arrays can hold both the primitives. Arrays can hold both the primitives and the objects. Correct or not? Arrays can hold both primitives and objects. But collections can hold only objects, but not for primitives. Remember that collection concept applicable only for objects, but not for primitives. Clear? Yes, ma'am. If any person is asking, what is the difference between arrays and collections? Now you are in a position to talk all these things. In our material, all these things by default available. Just you can go through that. Okay, like that. Next one, sir. Okay, that's all this is. Now, anyway, sir, in the collections, in the collections, we require to talk about, sir, only array list. Remember this one, sir, because that is a part of our syllabus, right? We require to talk about only array list concept only. Sir, but just let me summarize at least a few things, right? Now, observe a bit very carefully, sir. Sir, you know, total collection framework, just a brief idea I want to provide. Total collection framework, okay, divided into two parts. First part talks about collection. Second part talk about map. Are you getting right? Sir, observe the collection and the map. What is the difference between collection and map? Not required to keep much explanation. If you want to represent a group of individual objects, sir, I want to represent a group of individual objects. Something like, sir, assume that student objects. Sir, first student object, second student object, third student object, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one. Like I want to hold a group of student objects. Assume that. Sir, there is no relation between this object and this object. Both are individual, no link at all, independent objects. There is no link between this object and this object. This object and this object. If you want to represent a group of individual objects as a single entity, this total thing is one collection. In that multiple individual objects are there, then we should go for collection concept. Remember that, sir. But sometimes I don't want to hold individual objects. I want to hold objects as key values. Are you getting that? I want to hold objects as key values. Best example for you, student name. Best example for you, student name and a roll number. Array student name and roll number, or mobile number and name, or otherwise Aadhaar number and address. Are you getting? So like, sir, first Durga, his roll number 101. Sir, Ravi, his roll number 102. Okay, 102. Sir, I want to represent a group of key values. Then we should go for map concept. Are you able to understand, right? So, what is the difference between sir, collection and the map? Just total collection framework contain two parts. What are the first part? Collection concept. Second part, sir, map concept. Collection talks about individual objects, but the map talks about a group of key values. Remember that, sir. Okay. But for our certification sake, we have to aware only array list. Array list is under collection. Okay. Like you can ignore second half. Up to this, any doubt? Yes. What is the difference between collection and map? Collection means a group of individual objects. Map means a group of key values. Then we should go for map concept. Okay. Now, sir, under collection, observe that, sir. Under collection, sir, assume this is the collection. Assume, sir, this is the collection. Under collection, there are three things are there. Can you please tell when we should go for collection? When we should go for collection? If you want to represent, respond, man. Don't be silent. If you want to represent a group of, individual objects, then we should go for collection. Okay, like now, sir, under collection, there are sir, three subcategories are there. One is list. Second one is set. Okay, all are interfaces only. Third one is queue concept. Okay, list, set, queue concept. Regarding total under individual objects, there are three things are available: list, set, queue. Sir, very important question. Very important question for the interview room. What is the difference between list and the set? Regarding what is the difference between list and the set? Remember that, sir. So list, insertion order preserved. Duplicate objects are allowed. Regarding in the case of list, insertion order preserved, duplicate objects are allowed. Sir, in which order you added? In the same order only the objects will be stored in the memory. Next, duplicates are preserved. Duplicates also allowed, no problem at all. But if it is a set, duplicates are not allowed, and order is not preserved. Sir, I don't want insertion order. In any order, man, you can take no problem, but duplicates are not allowed. Duplicates are not allowed. Then we can go for set. Remember that, sir. Then we can go for set concept, right? Okay. Mahabooba Shah, linked hash set is a very special case. Are you getting? General set level. If I can ask immediately, what about hash set? What answer you can tell? If I can ask a hash set, insertion order preserved or not preserved? Preserved or not preserved? Not preserved. Tree set. Is it preserved or not preserved? Not preserved. Tree set. Not preserved. Tree set always talks about sorting order. Okay, not preserved. Okay, like so general point about set is nothing but duplicates are not allowed, insertion order not preserved. But list is nothing but duplicates are allowed, insertion order preserved, no problem at all. Next, there is one more concept, sir, queue concept. When we should go for queue, when we should go for queue concept, very simple, sir. Do you know, have you ever entered into queue in your very recently? Have you ever entered in the queue? Respond, man. No, you never. Normal life I'm talking about. Govindo, yes, good. Tirumala, so Swami darshanam purpose, obviously you should be there in the queue. Almost 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours you have to be there in the queue. Passport office, yes, very danger, but these days anyway luckily got resolved. Temple queue, Himanshu, temple queue. Next, and after that passport office, bank, Depankaj, every day for lunch. In the companies, most of the times, do you know? In the cafeteria, yes. In the cafeteria, yes, most of the times we should be there in the queue. So now observe that all the people are standing in the queue. Assume that, sir, all the people, sir, first person, okay, second person, third person, fourth person, fifth person, like there are several people are there, sir. Here, if it is the cafeteria person is the responsible to arrange plate. Are getting by taking the token, they are responsible to arrange a plate. Here, if it is the cafeteria. If it is the temple, then automatically here, so pujari will be there. That pujari is going to show God and so on. Okay, like next passport office or otherwise other, like there are several. Sir, we observe all these persons are in the queue to get some service. Are getting to get some service. So if any new person is coming for this service, hey, you're in the queue. Any new person is coming, you're in the queue. By mistake, if any person is entering in the middle, then the people are going to give left and right. Are you getting that? If any person entering in the middle, then the people are going to give left and right. So compulsory he should stand at last only. Is nothing but, sir, before processing, if you want to represent a group of objects, then we can go for queue, sir. Remember that, sir, very simple. I want to send SMS message. For 1 lakh mobile numbers saying tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, Durga sir, OCJA free seminar is there. Like I want to trigger one SMS for all our previous students. Assume that, sir. Then automatically, all these people should stand, all the mobile numbers I will keep inside the queue, sir. From the queue, I will collect the first number, send SMS. After that, collect second number, send SMS. Sir, select number, send SMS. Select number, send SMS. So before processing, if you want to store your object, sir, anywhere, then we should go for queue concept. Sir, more technical word I can use, prior to processing. Can you spell out, sir, what is the word I'm using? Prior to processing. What is the meaning of prior to processing, sir? Before processing, prior to processing, if you want to represent a group of objects, then we can go for queue concept. Remember that, sir. So at Sunday, do you know, you are telling always temple and temple, these kind of things, sir. But I'm every day I'm seeing there are 2 queues, sir. At good Shubham. At evening, at bar, sir, bar. Okay, 365 days, except that October 2nd and 1 or 2 days. 365 days at the bar while going after completing my class. If I'm going there, there is one bar is there. Okay, do you know almost around a few? There is a lot of members on the in the queue, man. Okay, like a bar, roadside bar. Then few lot. It's a bigger queue, sir. That queue never going to end. If any other queue is going to end, but that queue never going to end. One thing. Next one after that is Sunday is coming. Sunday is coming. Next at chicken or mutton shop. Regarding chicken shop or mutton shop, there will be a big queue, sir. Okay, like do you know, right? By mistake, if we entered there, then not 1 hour we require to wait or 1.5 hour we require to wait. Okay, like so before getting something, before processing to our objects, I want to represent all objects. Then automatically we can go forward. Queues concept. Clear? Are you able to understand, right? Okay, that's all. So these collections are divided into 3 parts. Remember this one. One is the list concept. Second one is the set concept. Third one is the queue concept. So in the list, we have multiple implementation classes. Array list is available. Linked list is available. Next, a vector is available. And the stack is available. Okay, under list, sir, duplicates are allowed, insertion order preserved with the what are various implementation classes: array list, linked list, vector, stack. Similarly, for the set also, hash set is there. Next and after that, linked hash set is there. Next, for the set sorting, if you want, sorted set. Next, navigation support if you want, navigable set, and then we have tree set. Are you getting? These are implementation classes, but itself is an interface. Navigable set is also interface, but these 3 are implementation classes. Next, for the queue also, priority queue, blocking queue, DQs, like there are multiple things are available. But anyway, for our exam sake, our concentration is always only on array list. Remember this one, sir. We require to talk about only array list concept. Okay, like. Sir, now, do you know for the array list? Sir, can you please tell 2 words, whatever you know about array list, based on our discussion? 2 words. Yes, excellent. Growable in nature. Based on our requirement, we can increase and decrease. Next one after that, array list can hold heterogeneous objects. Good. Array list can maintain insertion order. Next, duplicate objects are allowed. Any other? Just whatever you know. Sir, now it is, sir, like all the things. Now, sir, whatever methods available in the collection, whatever methods available in the list, all those things by default you can use for array list, no problem at all. Remember this one, because array list is the implementation class of list interface. List is the child interface of collection. Remember that, sir. Okay, now what methods are there in the collection interface? Okay, in the collection interface, what methods are there, sir? Because all these methods happily you can apply for our array list. That's why. Okay, what methods are there for that? Sir, I want to add an object to my collection. Are you getting? Add of object. Remember that, sir. If you want to add an object to the collection, then automatically you can go for add of object. If you want to add a group of objects, add all of collection C. Sir, if you want to hold a group of objects, then automatically add all. Can you please add all the objects present inside this collection? Add all objects present inside collection. Add all. Next, I want to remove an object. Remove of object. Regarding array, can you please remove an object? Remove an object. Then automatically remove of object. I want to remove a group of objects. Remove all. Remove all of collection C. Remove all of collection C. Collection C. Okay, like. Sir, now I want to remove. I want to. Sir, here just take a bit very special case, sir. Retain all. Okay, sir, remove all is there, retain all is also there, sir. Collection C. Can you please tell What is the difference between these two things? Sir, observe. What is the difference between these two things? Anyone? Sir, I have already one collection is there, sir. Yes, good, Pankaj. Good. Sir, here, yes, remember this one. I have L dot, remove all of C. Means whatever objects present inside C will be removed from the L. Observe that L is the list. Assume that L is the any collection object. Whatever objects present inside will be removed from this L. Now, what is the meaning of retain all? Okay, L dot retain all of collection. Sir, L dot retain all of collection. What is the meaning of that? Sir, except these objects, all the remaining objects, can you please remove from this collection? Array, I want only these objects, man. Except these objects. If any other object is there, can you please remove from the collection? Like for that purpose, we can go for retain all. Everyone can aware? Yes, ma'am. Are you able to understand, right? Okay. Sir, remove this group of objects. Remove all. Okay. Except this group of objects, all the remaining objects, can you please remove? Then automatically we can go for retain all. Clear? Okay. Sir, what is the next thing we have to talk? What is the next one? Next one we require to talk, sir. Clear. What is the meaning of clear? Yeah, clear. Can you please remove all the objects? I don't want anything, man. I want zero, empty collection. Then automatically clear is the method. I want to check a particular object is available or not. Contains of object O. Contains. Can you please check whether this particular object is available or not? Similarly, contains all of collection C. Contains all of collection C. Sir, can you please tell all the objects, whether this group of objects is available or not? I'm not talking about only a particular object. I want to check all these group of objects are available or not. Contains all. Return type is always boolean. Okay. Next, sir, I want to know what is the size. What is the size of the collection? What is the meaning of size? How many objects are there in your collection? Is nothing but size. Okay. Next, I want to convert collection to array. Remember this one. C dot to array. Sir, if you call to array method, then this collection by default will be converted into object array. Sir, why we have to convert into object array? To improve performance. Sometimes if it is available in the form of array, then the performance by default is going to be improved. That's why to improve performance, this one is to array, to convert collection to array. Next, I hope you know what is collection. Collection is nothing but a group of individual objects. Correct, right? Collection is nothing but a group of individual objects. Sir, my requirement is I want to get these objects. One by one. Okay. If you want to get these objects one by one, then iterator is required. Are you getting? Which concept is required, sir? Iterator is required. If you want these objects, then iterator is required. Sir, how I can get iterator? By using iterator method. So iterator itr is equal to c dot iterator. Okay. On the collection, if you call iterator, then automatically you will get iterator object. Sir, can you please tell what is the purpose of iterator? Respond, man. What is the purpose of iterator? What is the need or what is the purpose of iterator? To get the objects one by one from the collection. Then we can go for iterator. Remember, sir, these are the 12 methods. Okay, these are the methods, important methods available in collection. Remember that, sir? So these methods you can apply on any collection object, sir. Any collection object, it may be array list or elliptical list or vector or has set, tree set, everywhere you can apply these objects, right? Okay. Now let me talk about list. Okay, sir, collection means it's always going to talk about, it's always going to talk about individual objects. Individual objects, right? Collection is always talks about individual objects. We never going to talk about order and so on. Okay, individual objects. That's all. Collection is always talks. But I want to talk about insertion order. I want to talk about duplicate objects. Then we should go for list, right? Sir, list is a specialized version of collection where duplicates are allowed, insertion order preserved. But how duplicates are allowed, insertion order preserved, sir? Very simple, very simple. Sir, assume this is my array list. This is my array list. Assume that it is the array list, sir. Okay, sir, first, second, third, fourth, and so on. Here, like this is the array list. Sir, here X is available. Here also X is available. No problem. Duplicates are allowed. But how you can, sir, first object, second object, third object, fourth object, like we have like. Sir, how you can maintain insertion order? First inserted element is available at 0th index. Second inserted element available at 1th index. Third available at 2. Okay, 3. So by using index, we can preserve insertion order. Correct or not? How you can able to preserve insertion order? Sir, by using index, we can preserve insertion order. How you can differentiate duplicates? Sir, here X is there. Here also X is there. How you can able to differentiate duplicates? Very simple, sir. Based on, very simple. How you can able to differentiate duplicates, right? Based on index. Sir, this X is available at 0th index. This X is available at some 9th index. By using index, we can able to differentiate duplicate. Such a type of concept is nothing but list concept, right? Everyone can aware? In the case of list, elements can be accessed by using index. Insertion order preserved by using index. Duplicate objects are allowed by using index. Duplicate objects are differentiated by using index. That's why in the case of list, index will play very important role. That's why indexed version of collection is nothing but list. Index, a sequence, index or sequence is nothing but list concept. Okay, like. So now for the collection, all these methods, for the list, all these collection methods you can apply. But in addition to that, list also contains some more extra methods, right? What methods are available? Sir, I want to add. Sir, an object at a particular index. Suppose if you call this add method, what will happen? Array, if you call this add method, what will happen? Always first time if you call add, it will add 0th location. If you can add second time, it will add 1th location, second location, third location, fourth location. It is always going to add next vacant cell. Are getting next vacant cell. But I don't want at last. Can you please add at 4th index? Can you please add this object at 5th index? Then automatically add of int index, comma, int index, comma, object O. Are you getting right? Add of int index, comma, object O, object O, sir. Okay, like. Sir, now similar. So this particular object will be added at a specified index. Remember. Similarly, add all int index, comma, collection C. All these objects will be added. Starts from this index. Oh, can you please add the, yes, sir, this object or group of object at a specified index? At a specified index, if any element is there, it will shift to next cell. No problem at all, sir. It will shift to next cell, and these objects will be added in that place. Okay. Next, array. I don't know which object is there at 4th index. Can you please provide 4th index? Which object is there? Get of int index. get of int index. Sir, I don't know which object is there at fourth index. Can you please remove that object? Remove of int index. Are you getting? Remove of int index. Sir, I want to replace fourth index object with a new object. Are you getting? Then set is the method. Sir, can you please tell what the purpose of set method? Set method meant for set method meant for replacement. Set method meant for replacement. Remember that. Okay. Int index comma object new. Int index comma object new. So to remove, sir, to replace the element locating at the specified index with this new object. With this new object, then we can go for set. Sir, don't feel set is nothing but to set. No, it is just to replace. Next, I want to know, I have an object is there, sir. What is the index of that object? What is the index of that object? Index of a particular object. Okay, a particular object. So index of this x, index of x. Can you please tell x is available in how many locations? X is available in how many locations? 2 locations. But index of x, what is the answer? Index of x. Sir, index of is always going to return first occurrence. Remember that, sir. First occurrence 0. That's why index is always going to return first occurrence. Sir, I don't want first occurrence. I want the last occurrence. Okay, last index of object O. Are you getting? Last index of object O. Then automatically, which element is there at last index? That element, I mean, what is the index of last occurrence? That value by default we are going to return, sir. Clear? Yes, sir. We observed everything. Every method talks about index, because list always talks about index, right? That's why. Okay, make sure. But here one small twist is there. Suppose I have list is available, sir. Assume that I have this list. 1 minute. I have this list is there. This is my list. Now, sir, these objects I want one by one. Are you getting? I want these objects one by one. If you want objects one by one, iterator, but for the list, a special iterator is there. That iterator is list iterator. Okay, normal iterator always moves only in the forward direction, but list iterator can move either forward direction or the backward direction. There is a more flexible, more powerful iterator for the list. That thing is nothing but list iterator. If you want a list iterator, then you have to call list iterator method. Okay, that's all. These are various methods present inside list interface. Everyone can able to understand? Okay, just now, do you know these are things under these? Sir, all these methods happily you can apply for array list, no problem at all, sir. Okay, remember that all these things by default applicable for array list itself is acceptable, right? Okay, now the next cinema. Let me start our array list. Sir, this is just a background, sir. Yes, sir. Do we need to remember all these methods, sir? No, Himanshu, not required. Just at least if I'm using array, I want to add an object. Which method you can call? I want to add an object. Which method we can call? Yeah. That minimum knowledge is enough. Okay. So based on our requirement, this is my requirement. Is there any method available or not? Then open the API and you can check. Not required to remember. Even don't try to remember. By mistake, if you are trying to remember, your beautiful memory you are going to waste. Okay. don't remember that. Okay. So compulsory. Just aware. This type of facility is there. If it is required, then I can able to use. That's all. Okay. Just now, what is the next thing? Let me talk about array list. Okay, array list class. Only this class we require to talk, sir. That's why listen a bit carefully. Array list. Do you know the underlying data structure for array list is resizable array. Are you getting the underlying resizable array? The underlying data structure for the underlying data structure is for array list is resizable array. Resizable array are growable array. Are you getting resizable array or growable array? Remember that. So what is the underlying data structure? Is resizable array or growable array? Next, duplicate objects are allowed or not? Yes, man. Duplicate objects are allowed. Duplicate objects are allowed. Insertion order is preserved. Insertion order preserved. Null insertion is possible. If you want, you can add null. No problem at all, sir. Heterogeneous objects are allowed. Heterogeneous objects are allowed. Okay, like these are some very normal points. I mean normal important points about array list. Sir, which is the underlying data structure? Duplicate objects are allowed or not? Insertion order preserved or not? Null insertion is possible or not? Heterogeneous objects are allowed or not? Okay, remember that, sir. So these are just normal points. Some more points are there, we will discuss. Don't worry about that. Next, how to create array list object. I want to create array list object. What constructors are there, sir? Sir, very simple. Array list L is equal to new array list. I am creating an empty array list. An empty array list. Can you please tell what is the default initial capacity? What is the default initial capacity? The default initial capacity for array list is 10. Remember that. The default initial capacity for array list is 10. If 10 completed, I covered somewhere the diagram. If 10 completed, if the 11th object is coming, then what will happen? If the 11th object is coming, what will happen? Respond. What will happen? A bigger array list object will be created or not? Yes, a bigger array list object will be created. Sir, copy all the elements whatever there. Sir, previous, like copy all these things and then add this 11. Next, just reassign this reference variable and automatically make this object eligible for garbage collection. Now my question is, what is the capacity of this bigger array list object? What is the capacity of this bigger array list object? Anyone? What is the capacity of this bigger array list object? Okay, very simple, sir. What is the capacity of this bigger array list object? Is sir, current capacity into 3 by 2. Current capacity into 3 by 2 plus 1. Are you getting current capacity into 3 by 2 plus 1? Not double. Deepankaj. Not double. If it is the vector, then the double capacity. But if the array list, current capacity into 3 by 2 into plus 1. So what is the current capacity? 10 into 3 by 2 plus 1. What is about its value? Sir, what is about its value? 10 into 3 by 2 plus 1. 15 plus 1, 16. Okay. So 10 will become 16. Okay, 10 will become 16. Well, if 16 also completed, then what is the next capacity? 16 also completed, then 16 into 3 by 2 plus 1, 25, dot. Remember that, sir. So first 10, next 16, next 25, dot. Like it is going to be there, sir. 10, 16, 25, like this. Next 10, 16, 25. Okay. What is the next thing, sir? Sir, now the next terminology. Suppose, sir, I know 10,000 objects I want to store. 10,000 objects I want to store. Array, then create first 10, and then create 16, and then create 25, dot. Unnecessary memory waste. performance is going to be down. That's why what you can take here is with the required capacity, capacity, with the required capacity, directly you can create, sir. Then automatically, do you know, directly you can create with the 10,000 capacity. Everyone can able to understand, right? Directly you can create with the 10,000 capacity itself is acceptable. Okay, like make sure, sir, with the 10,000 capacity directly we can able to create possible. This is the second. Third one, sir, if you have already linked list is there, I want to create an equivalent array list. If you have already vector is there, I want to create an equivalent array list. Array list L is equal to new array list collection C. Are you getting? Sir, you can pass any collection object. You can pass any collection object. It may be array list or linked list. I mean, it may be linked list, or it may be vector, or it may be tree set, or it may be hash set, and so on. Any collection, sir. If you want to create an equivalent array list, this is the constructor what we have to use. Are you getting right? So total, how many important constructors are there? No argument, int argument, and a collection. Int argument and a collection. These are the three constructors what we have. Clear? Respond. Are you in a position to understand, right? Okay, that's all. So now let me go for a small chota example about this concept. I'm taking class test. Observe a bit very carefully about this one, sir. I'm taking just for basic idea purpose. Array list L is equal to new array list. I'm taking array list L is equal to new array list. I'm taking, sir. L dot yard of A. I'm trying to take. Sir, L dot yard of 10. I'm trying to take. L dot yard of 10. L dot yard of A. I'm taking. L dot yard of null. I'm taking. Now let me print system.out.println of L. Okay, but anyway, array list available in the util package. That's why import java.util.star. Let me save this code as a test.java. Let me save this code at test.java. Okay, so let me. Anyone, can you please guess what is the output by default we are going to get? Please respond. What is the output we are going to get? A10 A null. Correct or not? A10 A null. A10 A null. Because internally toString method will call in all collection classes. In all collection classes, toString method is implemented to return the value within square bracket. So what the first one? A, 10, A, null. So now by seeing this output, multiple conclusions you can able to conclude. Insertion order preserved or not? 1 minute. Let me execute first. Java C test.java. Right? 1 minute. Java C test.java. Test.java. Compiles fine. Java test. Observe that. A10 A null. Okay? Like, sir, some people may have the doubt. Within a minute, I will clarify about these two nodes. Anyway, don't worry. Sir, observe the output. A10 A null. Okay? What is the, sir, by seeing this output, you should be in a position to conclude. Duplicate objects are allowed or not? Yes. Duplicate objects are allowed or not? Yes. 2 times A is coming. Heterogeneous objects are allowed or not? Heterogeneous objects are allowed or not? Yes, allowed. Because the reason for that is, sir, here integer object, and the string object. Sir, different type of objects only we are adding. Different type of objects only we are adding. That's why. So it is allowed. Are you getting that? It is allowed. Okay, like so different heterogeneous objects are allowed. Next, null insertion possible or not? Yes, null insertion is possible, no problem at all, sir. Okay, that's all the points I hope you can able to see. Okay, like Next, there are two or three more important points are there about this array list. Sir, up to this is the clear how to create array list, how you can able to perform some common operations, right? Sir, if you want, you can able to perform some more operations, no problem at all. L dot remove of 2, sir. L dot remove of 2. Which element by default will be removed? L dot remove of 2. Second index, 0, 0, 1, 2. This element by default will be removed, sir. I mean, this element by default will be removed. Observe that. This one, second index element by default will be removed. Okay, no problem. L dot remove. Sir, L dot add a 2 comma m. 2 comma m. Sir, in the second index, can you please add m? In the second index, can you please add m? L dot add of n I'm taking. Can you please tell where this n will be added? Where this n will be added? This n will be added at last, by default at last. So now let me print system dot out dot println of L, SOP of L. Okay, observe that. What is the answer? Sir, have you observed, right? A removed, in the second place m came, n added at last. Okay, like whatever methods we discussed up to that, happily you can apply for array list. How to create array list object and so on, you should aware. Clear, right? Yes. Any doubt about this one? Just a syntax familiarity, beyond that nothing, sir. Sir, now observe a bit carefully. Observe a bit very carefully, sir. Just a, no problem, acceptable. Answer by default we are going to get yes, sir. A. Now my question is, why we are getting these two error? I mean these two warnings. Note. Why it is? Sir, have you observed? Tester.java uses unchecked or unsafe operation. Unchecked or unsafe operation. Recompile with like this, right? What is the reason is? Yes, I hope you people may be aware. The reason is, in Java 1.5 version, generics concept came. Okay, whenever we are creating collection object, always it is expecting to hold which type of objects you are creating this array list. Like so you can specify by using generics. If you specify that by using generics, then automatically happily the code is going to work. No problem at all. Sir, best let me go for array list of string. L is equal to new array list of strings. Okay, well, can you please tell what is the meaning of this one? What is the meaning of this one? We are creating array list object to hold only string type of objects. Are getting type safety. Type safety, if you want, this is the style we have. But once we are using this style, then automatically what will happen is, you know, here, what will happen here, sir, no errors, no warnings. Are you seeing, right? But earlier, whenever you are trying to compile, two warnings are there. But now I'm trying to compile, no warnings, right? Perfectly it is the valid and the same output by default we are going to get. Clear? Yes. Up to this is the clear, right? Okay, that's all. This is about why the warnings are coming, just because we are not using generics concept, right? Okay. Next, there are two more points I have to discuss, right? Just to take a bit very special care. Do you know, usually for which purpose we are going to use collections? The main purpose of collections is to hold a group of objects, and to transfer these objects across the network. Are you getting, sir? I want to hold and I have to send these objects across the network to another person. To hold and transport or transfer a group of individual objects, better to go for collection concept. Anyway, just if you are going to store, means for transportation purpose only. So like just like a container. To send objects across the network, compulsory the object should be serializable. Correct or not? To send the object across a network, compulsory the object should be serializable. Sir, every collection class by default serializable. Array list is by default serializable. No problem at all. If you want, you can send over the network. If you want, you can save to the file. No issue at all. Acceptable. Next, most of the times, do you know? Sir, this is my collection. Most of the times, you may require to create duplicate collection object. So same, whatever content is there, with the same content, you require to create with the same content. You can able to create exactly duplicate object. So sometimes it is required, sir. This type of thing is nothing but cloning. Are you getting right? This type of thing is by default considered as what? Cloning. So to provide support for cloning, every collection class already implements a clonable interface. Are you getting? Every collection class already implements what? Clonable interface. Remember that, sir. So array list, linked list, tree set, vector, every collection already implements serializable, already implement clonable interfaces, right? Next, array list implements random access interface. Can I spell out what is the interface name? Random access. Because sir, you can implement. Sir, this is my array list. Sir, array list and vector. Only two things having this type of support, sir. Array list and vector. Only two things, sir, having this type of support. Okay, sir. Any random element, you can able to access with the same speed. Any random element you can able to access with the same speed. Is applicable. Any random element we can able to access with the same speed. So because how the array list is getting this ability? Array list class implements what? Random access. It is the marker interface. It doesn't contain any method. JVM is the responsible to provide the required ability. Remember, but this type of support is available only for array list and the vector. Remember that this type of support is available only for array list and vector. Except that, sir, remaining cases, sir, all the collections are implementing, but array list is implementing what? Random access. That's all, sir. Are you able to understand? Are you? Okay. So at very top level, can you please talk some properties of array list? Can you please talk some properties of array list? Then what, sir, array list can be used to hold a group of individual objects where duplicates are allowed. Insertion order preserved. Duplicates are allowed. Insertion order preserved. Next, do you know implements a serializable, clonable, random access? Heterogeneous objects are allowed. Null insertion is possible. Next, how you can create an object? Sir, with how many constructors are available? Which methods you can able to apply? Now, I hope basic idea everyone can able to understand. Correct? Yes, ma'am. Okay, that's all. Okay, now, so this is just the collections and the arrays concept, whatever we have, sir. Okay, what you can do is just take few minutes break. Yes, sir. Now the first possible bit, observe that, sir, I'm taking this is the what is the output by default we are going to get. If I can take like this, can you please have a look once, sir? Import java.util.star public static void main list of string L is equal to new array list L.add of Rob, Bran, Rick, Bran. Like, sir, how many elements we added? How many elements we added? 4 elements. Duplicates are allowed, no problem. Rob, Bran, Rick, and then Bran. L.da remove of Bran. Then automatically, sir, first matched thing by default will be removed. It returns a true. It returns boolean true if it is the true, sir. Now, if of true, yes. L.da remove of John. Sir, John is not there. No problem at all. John is not there. If John is not there, then simply it is going to return false. Beyond that, nothing, sir. Next SOP of L. Anyone, can you please tell what the output we are going to get? Rob. What is the output we are going to get? Rob. Bran anyway, remove that. That's why Rick. And then again, second Bran. Are you getting what is the answer by default we are going to get? Rob, Rick, and then Bran. This is the answer. One Bran removed because of this one. If this element is not there, nothing will happen. Okay. So if I run this code, observe what is the output by default we are going to get, sir. Are you seeing what is the output we are going to get? Yes. Second Bran won't remove, sir. Govindu, second Bran won't remove because you are calling remove only one time. Then automatically what will happen? First matched thing by default will be removed. That's why second thing won't be removed. Now have a look once. Have a look once. What is the output by default we are going to get? Rob, Rick, Bran. Correct or not? Yo, respond, man. Rob, Rick, Bran. Is it our expected output or not? Yes. Okay. That's all. If you want, have a look once. Sir, these are the options we have. Have a look once. These are the options, right? Rob, like, sir, which one is the correct answer? A itself is the correct answer, right? Remember that. Next, there is another, sir. This is also a bit mixed with exception handling and array list concept. Actually, it is purely mostly related to exception handling, but anyway, aware. Sir, I'm taking array list as equal to array list. String array, yes, sir, nothing. Sir, I'm not going to use this string array. Let me remove that. No problem at all. Sir, now try while of true. Try while of true. L dot add of my string. Try while of true. L dot add of my string. Sir, how many times this my string will be added to the array list? Respond. How many times it will be added to the array list? Infinite number of times. Keep on. Definitely at certain point, out of memory error is going to come. Correct, right? Definitely at certain point, out of memory error is going to come. Because, sir, array list object, the object will be stored in the heap area. That's why at certain point, memory problem will come. There are two catch blocks I kept, sir. First catch block, runtime exception. So if this catch block is going to catch, runtime exception caught. Sir, second catch block exception caught. So system.out.println ready to use. Sir, anyone can you please tell what is the answer? What is the answer by default we are going to get? Respond. Good. One person responding. What is about remaining? What is the answer? First catch block or second catch block or runtime error? First catch block or second catch block or runtime error? Okay, make sure, sir. Sir, first catch block won't handle because raised thing will be out of memory error. Are you getting right? Out of memory error. Runtime catch block of runtime exception it won't handle. Okay, catch block of exception also won't handle because out of memory error is under error but not exception. Remember that. Next, moreover, for errors, handling code you can't define. If real error is going to come, completely hands up, man. Completely hands up, you can't do anything. That's why the program will be terminated abnormally by rising out of memory error. Remember that there is no use of try catch in this case. The program will be terminated abnormally. Sir, where is the proof for that? Observe that. Have a look once. Yes. Okay. Sir, keep on continue until memory is going to fill. Once memory problem is going to come, immediately out of memory error, immediately it's on. But when it's going to stop is like you can. Lot of memory in my system. Okay, yes. Are you seeing right? No output kind of thing, sir. Java.lambda out of memory. We are going to get clear for all of it. Sir, Java heap space out of memory error is going to come. Clear? Okay. Next option, sir. So here they are telling runtime exception ready to use, exception ready to use, compilation fail. a runtime error thrown at runtime. Okay, in the thread main. D is the correct answer, sir. Next, this one is a bit important. Okay, sir, here he is asking which code inserted at line 1. Okay, have a look once, sir. Have a look once. Here, import java.util star class patient. Oh, patient is a class. Sir, name and every patient having the name. Sir, like name. Now, here see, list L is equal to new array list. Patient P is equal to new patient of Mike. Sir, name of patient is Mike. Insert some code here. If F greater than or equal to 0, system.out.println Mike found. Are you getting? If F greater than or equal to 0, SOP of Mike found. Which code inserted at line 1 enable the code to print Mike found? Are you getting that? Which code inserted at line 1 enable the code to print Mike found? Okay. So F greater than or equal to 0. Remember that, sir. Sorry, a bit dangerous bit this is actually. Sir, now take a bit special care. Index of P. Index of P. Index of patient of Mike. Index of new patient of Mike. Index, sir, I'm creating a new patient and then I'm asking. Now take a bit very special care. Hey, observe a bit carefully. Which code inserted at line 1? The code to print Mike found. Okay, sir, very simple. This F value should be greater than or equal to 0. Greater than or equal to 0. It may be available at 0 index or 1th index and so on, right? The problem here is, listen. Sir, L dot add of P. Observe that. If I use F is equal to, legend this one, F is into L dot index of P. Assume that I'm taking, sir. In this case, what will happen is, sir, this P is available or not. If this P is available or not. If it is available, okay, what is the first index line? Sir, how my JVM is going to check is it available or not? Internally, it is going to call on this P dot equals method, it is going to call. Are you getting right? On this P, it is going to call dot equals of every element in this collection. Sir, P. Already P is there. Remember this one. Internally, is it available or not? First equals method is going to call. Sir, in the patient class, equals method is not overridden. In the patient class, if the equals method is not overridden, then object class equals method will be executed. Object class equals method is always meant for reference comparison. Object class equals method always meant for what? Reference comparison. Remember this one, sir. It's always meant for reference comparison. Okay. So here see, if I can take this P under this P, sir, both I'm using the same reference, then matched thing is available, man. That's why. So it is available at 0th index. Now F greater than or equal to 0. That's why Mike found, like you can able to tell, because I'm using the same reference. This P under this P, both are the same. Then immediately, yes, reference comparison. Yes, both are matched. Then automatically F value will become index of P means 0. 0 greater than or equal to 0. That's why Mike found by default you can get. So first one is the value. Sir, second one, patient of Mike, meaningless. You patient means new patient or something like you have to take. So it is invalid compatible error. If I can take new patient, yes, observe that. If I can take this new patient, a different new object or not? Yes. Okay. Already existing P is the different, this object is the different, even though content is the same, but that equals method meant for reference comparison only. A new object you are going to compare, that's why it is not matched, sir. It is not matched. Okay, remember that. So -1 we are going to get. So meaningless. Next, even same thing only. Here also you are creating the new patient and you are comparing, you are passing like this. Sir, are you able to understand, right? The people just cross check. So here it's always going to check. Sir, is it available or not? That equals method. dot equals method of patient. Patient class not contain object class dot equals method. So reference comparison. Sir, this P and this P both are having the same reference. That's why no problem at all. First one is acceptable, but this one is the compile time error. Just only patient is nothing but meaningless. Okay. Next, here you are creating new object. Here you are creating new object, new object. That's why here you are creating new object, new object. That's why what will happen is so this object is the different, this object is the different new object. That's why so dot equals method returns false. Even in this case also new object dot equals method returns false. Everyone can aware? Are you able to understand? So which one is the correct answer? Which one is the correct answer? A itself is the correct answer, right, sir? Okay, now have a look once, sir. I will show. Just let me comment. Already I added that. Already I added that. Sir, observe the output. Observe the output. By default, we are going to get yes, perfectly mic found. Okay, well, sir. Now you may ask, sir, I don't want to add this. I want to add this one. In this line, I want to add this. Compiler will give left and right. Hey, what is the meaning of this one? What is the meaning of this one? Like if you want to observe that, okay, compile time error. What is the meaning of this one? Like sir, if I consider this one, sir, if I consider this one, so something like yes, okay, it is a new object. It is completely new object, sir. Then automatically what will happen is, sir, here false. False means, sir, this is the false. I mean, it is -1 because this object is not already available. -1. -1 is not greater than or equal to 0. That's why nothing, no output we are going to get. Next, even if you consider the last one is also same thing only. Last one is also same because we are creating the new object, right? Observe that. Observe that I'm creating new object. That's why. Have you observed, right? So no output. Everyone can able to understand. Sir, here seems to be array list, but this is internally mixed with object class equals method, which is meant for reference comparison. Okay, make sure, sir. Next, Shubham Gupta. So here L dot add of P. It is not going to add this content. Just the reference variable of P will be added to the array list. Remember something like, sir, assume this is the array list. This is the array list. Assume that, sir, already patient object I created. P. Now this reference variable will be added in the first location. Regarding not content. Clear? Okay. So that's all. Next, this is the very easy, sir. Import. What is the output we are going to get, sir? Now, can you please scratch it? Very dangerous thing. L dot add of 1, 2, 3, 4. How many objects are added? 4 objects. 4 objects, 5 objects, null. L dot remove of 2. Which thing will be removed, sir? Dangerous point. Remember. L dot add of 2. Which thing will be removed, sir? The element locating at the second index. Remember that, sir. The element locating at the second index. Sir, at second index, which element is there? 3. By default will be removed, sir. Excellent. Okay. Next, L dot remove of null. Null already there. Null will be removed. SOP of L. What's the answer? 1. Ray, what's the answer? 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. Remember. 1, 2, 4. Now observe what is the answer we are going to get, sir? 1, 2, 4. Remember this, sir. By default int value always going to remove index. Sir, I want to remove this object. Then what you have to do? New integer R2, sir. You have to pass object form. Then only this particular object will be removed. Sir, can you please tell now which object will be removed? Two object will be removed because you are passing object, not index. 2 will be removed. Then what is the answer? 1, 3, 4. Are you getting? Now the answer will become 1, 3, 4. Observe that. Yes. Correct. Okay. Make sure by default, if you are passing just a number, by default, if you are passing number, then it is always treated as index only. Have a look once. So null is also object reference. Null element by default will be removed. So the answer by default will be 1, 2, 4. Next, last possibility, sir. Take a bit special care. Sir, observe that. Observe that. It is a more or less a generic related thing. Sir, public abstract class animal class is there. Hunter is an interface. Class cat extends animal, implements hunter. Sir, cat is the child of animal and implements hunter. Tiger extends cat. Tiger extends cat. Just observe the diagram, right? Observe the diagram. Sir, here animal, hunter, cat extends animal, implements hunter. Next and after that, sir, here tiger. Okay, remember this is the diagram, sir. I hope clear. Sir, this is what they are providing is this one. Public class animal, interface hunter, cat is the child of animal, implements hunter, tiger is the child of cat. Okay. Which one fails to compile? Which one fails to compile? Sir, array list of animal, L is equal to new array list. Sir, this is the diamond operator. Right hand side, we are not required to specify the type. Sir, array list of animal means you can add either animal or its a child class object. Either animal or its a child class object. Now, tiger I'm adding. Is it valid or not? Ray, respond. Is it valid or not? Tiger is the child class of animal. No problem. Happily, the code is going to compile. Next, sir, hunter, I'm adding cat. Hunter, I'm adding cat. Hunter, I'm adding cat. Yes, no problem. Acceptable. Third one, hunter, I'm adding tiger. Hunter, I'm adding tiger. No problem. Hunter, I'm adding tiger. Because, sir, hunter is the parent, tiger is the child. Acceptable. Tiger, I'm adding cat. Tiger, I'm adding cat. Either tiger or it's a child. Either tiger or it's a child, but not cat. Oh, this is the compile time error. Okay. Animal, cat. Acceptable or not? Animal, cat. Acceptable or not? Yes. So, which one fails to compile is, sir, this D fails to compile. Are you able to understand, right? Okay. That's all, sir. These are the only possible questions related to our array list and the collections concept. Okay, that's all. Sir, can you please tell when we will meet tomorrow, sir?